Friday night, is there any part of you that is going to be a bit nervous before you step out on the pitch?
I think so. I think it's a new team, it's a new environment. I'm always confident in my ability. I'm always confident in myself, but for sure there'll be probably some new butterflies flying around because maybe the expectation is different now, and maybe to be at a club like Bayern Munich, you have to raise your level, and that's what I've come here to do. I want to improve. I want to get better. So maybe before the game, but once I'm on the pitch, it's all about just trying to help the team as much as possible, trying to push the people around me to be better, and ultimately, I feel comfortable most when I'm out there playing.
What was the vision that Thomas Tuchel sold you with? Because I'm sure that he helped play a role in bringing you here.
Yeah, no, for sure. We spoke, and he explains where he saw me in the team and how he wanted his team to play and where I fit into that. And I could tell already the players have tremendous quality, and we just built up a good relationship, and even now still talking about what he wants from me and how he sees me playing. So he was a big part in me coming here, and to compete for titles every year, to compete for the Champions League every year is what I want to be doing. And Thomas and the club have now allowed me to do that.
In terms of that vision, does he see you mainly as a number 9? Because with Spurs, we've seen you drop back quite a lot, and especially against teams which are going to probably sit pretty deep against Bayern. Where is that vision exactly?
Yeah, I think probably more as a number 9 to begin with. But as always, it depends on different teams. I said throughout my whole career, I've showed that I can play the 9 or the 10 role, and I've always kind of dictated that on how the opposition are, how they set up, do they drop deep, do they press. So I'll continue to do the same. I think ultimately, I will probably start higher up, more as a number 9, more in the box. But even when I play as the 10, it's not like I'm dropping too deep. I'm always looking to score goals and get on in the crosses and get on in the through balls. So I guess we'll see how the next weeks plan out. But we've got some amazing players here. So if I'm around the box, in and around the box, I'm going to get some good surface, and hopefully I can put them away.
Some people back home didn't get the move that you've made here. What would you say to them?
Yeah, look, everyone has their own opinion, but the bottom line is this is my career, and I do what's best. The best decision I think going forward for me and my family. I've said from day one I never want to stop improving, and coming to a club like this, I feel like I've challenged myself to get even better. If I want to be winning Champions Leagues, if I want to be winning league titles every year, this is the place I need to show that. And only time will tell, and the future will tell whether it was the right move. But I'm fully confident that this is the best thing for me in my career and the best thing for Bayern Munich, and I'm excited to show everyone even another level that I can go to.
Your goal scoring record leaves very little room for doubt in your career. There's been talk of, well, he's come here for trophies. I mean, you've always been there for trophies, I guess, but is that a big part of the motivation here?
No, I don't think so. People talk a lot about trophies, and there's a lot about social media and about trophies, but for me it's to always improve. Of course I want to win. I want to win every year. When I was at Tottenham, I've never gone into a season not trying to win the trophies. So of course we know it hasn't quite happened for me yet, but I've got plenty of years to try and achieve that. So it's not, like I keep saying, it's not just the trophies, it's to push myself. To be at a club like Bayern Munich, the pressure is a lot higher, and you have to make sure you are winning titles. You have to make sure you are getting far in the Champions League, otherwise you failed. And that's an experience I wanted to feel, that's a pressure I wanted to feel, and that's ultimately why I've come.
What's the biggest challenge you think that you're facing here? Maybe the German language?
Probably the German. I mean, I'll try as much as I can to learn, but it's an extremely difficult language for sure. But it's hard to say. A lot of people talk English here, which will help me anyway, but I'll try and fit in culturally as much as I can. I'll try and learn the language. I'll try and get to know the fans as much as possible. But I think in all this, ultimately, the bottom line, people want me to play well. The Bayern Munich fans want me to perform on the pitch. So if I'm not talking German, but I'm still scoring goals, I'm sure they won't be too disappointed. But like I said, I'm open to trying to experience as much as I can.
You've spoken about how you want to be someone who pushes their teammates as a leader. What does that involve? What does pushing your teammates mean exactly?
Yeah, just to get the best out of people and not just screaming and shouting. You know, I think being a leader is understanding each teammate's personality, what makes them tick, what makes them get better, what makes them motivated. So, you know, these next few weeks and even in the last few days, I've been getting to know them as much as possible, helping them understand how, you know, I like to play and vice versa. So, no, to be a leader is just to be confident and to try and push as much as possible in any way, whether it's shouting, whether it's motivating, whether it's an arm around someone. So, like I said, I'm early days here, but that's always naturally been in my kind of DNA. I've always done that naturally on the pitch, so I'll just continue that here. And I think hopefully the presence of just having me and having a number 9 will help, you know, give the team confidence as well.
Have you coped with Thomas Muller's energy?
It's good, yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I said before, he's already invited me for some golf, so...
Has that happened?
Not yet. Probably next week now, so I'll have to bring the clubs over from England, but he's great. People like Thomas are fantastic for the team, and, you know, he's shown year in, year out why he's one of the best around, and I think his personality is, you know, really vital to this team as well, so... I'm sure we'll get along fine, and hopefully we can have a good connection on the pitch as well.
Bavarian culture, we have to come to it. Were you aware that when you signed for Bayern Munich, it means that you have to wear lederhosen?
Yeah, I've seen it before, if I'm totally honest. I didn't know it was compulsory, but I soon found that out. So, but no, like I said, you know, I'm open to getting to know the culture. And that's part and parcel of the journey and the experience. So I'm not sure how I'm going to look in those outfits, but I guess we'll wait and see.
Well, you've been kind enough to take the time for us for an interview. As an Englishman who's been here for 8 years, I wanted to offer you a few potential tips of how to get on here, if you're willing to take them. Yeah?
Yes, there. Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, the Germans and sarcasm, be careful.
Okay.
Sometimes they mean things, sometimes they don't. I've lost the ability for it.
No problem.
Secondly, shops don't open on a Sunday.
Right.
It's a bit of a problem. Maybe tell Kate and the kids just to set expectations.
I'll let her know for sure.
Sure. If you want to get behind a German conversation, just say genau. If you say genau all the time, it means exactly. Just nod your head and be like genau. Genau. Exactly.
Yeah, genau.
You got it down. Yeah. Oh, and if Thomas Müller says anything where you're expecting him to laugh, or just go Alter Schwede.
And what's this?
So literally it means old Swede. It's a weird thing, but like...
I'll have to learn that one, yeah.
Yeah, but it works.
Okay.
It works. People will describe you as der Goalgetter, which you and I know no one really says in England, right?
Yeah.
But if you just smile and nod at that point...
Yeah, I understand that one. That's
yeah, exactly. Just be like, yeah, okay, fine. And finally, like lots of club legends here at Bayern. I mean, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Uli Hoeneß. Have you met him yet?
No.
Okay. When you meet him, big thing. You like, you know, prepare some sort of like respectful gesture and be like, you're the man.
Okay.
He's not very shy. He's got lots of opinions, but he is...
No problem.
Uli's the big one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just finally, the fans in the Bundesliga. That is something that you're probably aware of. How would you say you're looking forward to engaging with that? Because it's a bit different to England.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to, like I said earlier, to getting to know as many as I can. I'm sure they're excited for me to be here in the league as well, and I'm excited to hopefully show them, you know, what I'm capable of. And most teams, most stadiums, I'm sure will be fighting for their team, but ultimately, you know, football fans are football fans, and they enjoy to see, you know, great football and great players. So we'll get to know as many as we can, and I'm looking forward to that connection.
And if we'd said to Harry Kane when he was on loan at Millwall that in about 10 years' time you're going to transfer for this amount of money and be the star player at Bayern Munich, what would you have said?
I don't think I would have said anything, to be honest. Ultimately, I've always set myself high targets, but this was never, as high as I went. So amazing to be here, but I'm not getting carried away. There's a lot of work to be done.
I'd expect there may be just a little bit of tension in the dressing room between yourself and Serge Gnabry when the North London derby comes around. Are you okay with this?
It'll be okay. Don't worry.
And what kind of form do you see yourself in right now as a player? What are the areas that you're maybe trying to improve on?
Yeah, no, I feel really good. I feel really fit. Had a good pre-season, so every year I look to improve. Whether it's different ways of scoring, whether it's left foot, right foot headers, whatever it may be, from crosses, maybe scoring in tighter areas, playing for Bayern now. So we'll see. In training, I'm always working on little things, and we'll see if they're working this season.
Just finally, you've got a pretty good record against Borussia Dortmund whenever you face them for Spurs. That's obviously quite a big deal here whenever Bayern play Dortmund. You're looking forward to that occasion when that comes around?
Yeah, 100%. Even when I was in England watching that game, you could see the fans, the atmosphere, how much it meant to everyone. So I've had experience in the North London derby, and I'm sure this experience will be amazing as well. So it will be tough games, I'm sure of it, but they're the games you want to play in, and they're the atmospheres you want to play in. So I'm looking forward to it.